Hello, and welcome to this month's 411 with yours truly, Darlene Sistrunk, Senior Government Recruiter, Jura Solutions. Well, you may recall that last month was September, and it was also National Update Your Resume Month. And we had some great discussion around some important things like avoiding typos and using past tense to describe current positions and vice versa. Well, even though it's no longer National Update Your Resume Month, I've decided to extend it. I am back with some more tips because I want you to have every tool available to be successful when you're applying for opportunities. Now, I'm happy to report that September was a great and busy month here at Jura Solutions. We had quite a few jobs to fill, and I had the privilege of speaking with a lot of candidates. One of the recurring themes was a discussion around whether or not to use a one-page resume. And I was surprised to find that many of the candidates that I spoke with were definitively instructed to never, ever exceed one page. Well, you know what they say, avoid using always or never. And to that, I say that there is always, usually, a gray area to most circumstances. Now, is there a hard and fast rule for when you should use a one-page resume? Well, there certainly isn't. However, I will say that there are some parameters and guidelines that you can follow to help you decide when you should use a one-page resume. For example, if you are a recent college graduate and your employment or your experience has mainly consisted of internships and your education peppered in with some summer jobs, I would say that a one-page resume would probably suit your needs. However, if you've had a few years of work experience and you've accomplished some great things, your prospective employer is going to want to know about it. I know I want to know about it. Don't be so concerned about your resume winding up in a circular file. That's the trash for those of you who may not know or have heard that expression before. Generally, about 50%, in my experience, about 50% of the resumes that I see are not a match for the position that I've advertised for. So I'm longing to see some good content. I certainly won't rule out a resume simply because it exceeds one page, and I'm thinking that other employers probably won't either. So here are some closing tips. Don't manipulate the font on your resume in an effort to save space. It can be hard to read and it will contradict your very best efforts to be polished and professional. My suggestion to you is to not go lower than 10 font and keep it traditional with Times New Roman or Arial font. And please, please, please make it all the same font and watch your margins. Make every moment count on your resume. There is no need to list every single duty that you've performed on a job. Take an honest inventory of the most essential functions that you've performed, and then sprinkle in some of your most meaningful accomplishments. Now, if some of your prior jobs are unrelated to the role that you're applying for, add a little less content, but still capture the essence of what you did there. And also, use month year to month year. If you use year to year, for example, 2014 to 2017, it makes us wonder what you're hiding. Explain gaps in your work history with a cover letter. Keep it brief and to the point so that an employer does not have to make his or her own assumptions about why you weren't working. Until next month, I'm Darlene Sistrunk, Senior Government Recruiter, Jura Solutions, and remember to speak the truth and live life on purpose.